Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be on Chelsea Green, Entombed. She is the free zombie this month, 20 shards a day one. She's a powerhouse, chaotic, modern era. I know a ton of people have been looking for a lady powerhouse, so let's get in here and take a look. We're going to start with her entourage, which is actually fantastic. It's a clone of Gunther, except instead of blue gems, it's 30% green gems. Uh, this is going to be massive on anyone with green multiply gems, how well these work. Gunther has been such a clutch coach for me. I use him everywhere. Chelsea will be more of the same. If it's anyone with green multiplies, like Ilya, for example, she's going to be so good on him. So fantastic coach. Love it. Standard zombie links in modern era link there, and then the stock gear for now Entombed. So where are we going to start? I'm going to use a 50% gem damage trap for this. Fury 2s. I will be doing a budget build for her as well. Don't worry about that. And I'm also going to have a Titan plate equipped. Whenever you make 8 or more blast gems, increase the damage of all your gems by 200% for 2 turns, as well as the ultimate plate, the underdog story. When you break 4+ black gems, generate 10 random red at the end of your turn. Neither of those plates are super crazy, so I'm just going to start with them on. And then one last piece of housekeeping. Sleep Like a Dead is a 7 MP color submission. Place 8 submission gems and do 454k damage for 3 turns. Remaining turn into red gems. So basically, the choose here, the Infernal Backbreaker, is also 7 MP black, and choose 5 gems to make into red. So depending on your preference, you can use the sub or the Infernal Backbreaker both, whichever you prefer. They're going to do essentially the same thing. Sub is going to take 3 turns and drain them a little MP. This will be a little bit faster. So whatever your preference is, you can swap them. They're interchangeable. For me, I'm just going to use the choose and not the sub. But just know you can do the exact same thing with the sub that I'm doing with the choose. So depending on what you want to go with, that option will be there. Drop Dead Kick. I want to start by highlighting that this is a reversal, and it breaks the submission if somebody tries to submit you, and then it steals 22 million health. Yes, that's not a typo. That's 22 million health. This year's zombies all have submission reversals that do an insane amount of health steal. Trainers will work on the health steal as well, so it is actually freaking cool and hits super hard. You'll see more of that in some other stuff I'm going to do, but you could put health steal trainers on, essentially. And you know what? I'll probably do that anyway when we get there to that, in point of fact, because that would be funny, and why not? But yeah. The first part of the move is deal 600k damage and make 17 random gems into blast gems. It's 7 MP red. And then your uglier 10 MP finisher. Deal 923k damage plus 151k bonus damage for every blast gem, and then pin the opponent. That's kind of a typo because it's a combo move, and you're not going to pin the opponent. Then the finisher, deal 946k damage and make 29 blasts into black gems and pin the opponent. You'll pin them on the second part of the combo, not the first. So we're going to do that. Entourage for this one. I have the wrong one loaded, but it's okay because I have it saved in my loadouts. So that's good. It's not that one either. It's this one. Yay me. We got Woods for 4 black MP. Tori for 2 black MP and 40% black gem damage. That gets the black gem loaded. NWO Hogan, because I don't want to do a bunch of 5-match, 3-match nonsense. So 2 3-matches will get the finisher loaded. And then Sammy for 100% more blast gems, working on the finisher. And when all these blast gems change. Of course, we also have the Titan plate, adding 200% damage. So that's there as well. And yeah, let's dig in and get started. Chelsea's pretty cool, actually. I think she's a really good free superstar. Just to show you guys, first, red's 773k, black 615k. So of course only the choose would be loaded to start, and then you do 2 3 matches. And no surprise, I cascaded. But oh, Jade has a pin, so she's at 75 million health. Watch this. Let's reverse that, and oh, boom, there goes 22 million health, Jade. And then it's our turn. So no big deal that Mherex cascaded. Haha! Take that, McMenemy. Anyway, throw your blast gems out. And that looks to be 181k and 131k. And then let's make them into black gems and recycle, but we're also going to do this combo thing where we do that stuff. I started it a little too slow. Anyway, 17 million pin, and this is silver. This is a silver Chelsea against gold Jade. Don't worry, I'll run that again, and I'll slow the combo part down because there's a lot going on there. There's damage, then there's more damage, and then there's damage again, and then we're chucking some gems. So I'll run it one more time. But you can see how powerful that reversal is. You're not going to fear anyone with a submission, and you're just going to crush them very quick. So no big deal if you pull a cascade on someone with a sub, if you're like me. Alright, let's try this again. Without the cascade. You slow this part down. Alright, combo move. We're going to hit for 2.6 million because I do have a 200% move damage medal. It looks like we crit 3.3, 3.1. And then there comes another crit of 5 million from the blast gems, and then we're blowing up the board on top of it. So that's about 11 million damage before gem damage. So, and then 6.7 million gem damage. Of course, that would be 14 million at gold. Jade kicked out. Again, I don't think we're going to care for some reason. She's at 56 million health. Boom. She's all the way down to 32 million. Go ahead and check our gemmy gems. The other thing, too, is if this were to happen, you could potentially reload with 2-3 matches and get the blast gems out twice. So let's try. Why not? I'll risk it. There we go. $2.7 million move. 10 million from the blast gem damage. 2.7 million from the move again. And then we blow up the board. That was 14 million gem damage because the Titan plate stacks. So, yeah. Okay. That's starting out pretty good, I would say. Let's move on to something a little more trainer-friendly for you guys. Gonna keep the Titan plate on, though. I actually kind of like the sub on Chelsea, which is, I don't say very often, but I kind of like it. Of course, it's also 7 MP red. Generate 23 random sub gems, do 400k 3 turns, remaining turn into blast gems. So it won't proc the Titan plate, however, it will get us a bunch more blast gems on the board to add that finisher damage. And then, because we don't need Hogan, we can get some more blast gem on there in Zombie Priest. So this is Sting and Butch for 8 MP. Your turn gives you 9. The sub is loaded. That's all great. And then after the sub, the finisher will be loaded. So Priest, of course, 60% more on those blast gems. Now we're up to almost 400k per blast. So it works out pretty slick. And this one, a Titan plate is still better than a dog ear gremlin plate, but if you don't have a Titan, you could toss a dog ear gremlin and it would add 100% gem damage. And this is here for the recycle, in case you need to recycle. We're going to stick against Gold Jade here, since we have the reversal and I'm not afeared. So yeah, you're just starting out with a sub gem. It chucks random gems. Your standard zombie armbar that you see every day in wrestling. Okay, you can see we have a bunch of blasts on the board. We're chucking a bunch more out. I actually really like this moveset. Still the 2.7 million move damage. That was 13 million from the blast gem damage. Now we're blowing up a good chunk of the board. Lots of blast gems. We're recycling. 9 million gem damage. 28 million damage total there. At silver. I'm a little tired. So, yeah. Really like that moveset as well. And finally, I have triple purple. During 99 MP, this will be disgusting. Also, with a very, very whaley setup, it would be super good. But we're just going to start, and I'm going to start, I know the graphic shows the plate on, but we're going to start without the plate. We're going to swap the purple moves in. And I'll start without the plate and then move from there. I'm also not going to go against Jade anymore, because this is pure gem damage build. So 7 MP, these are all 7 MP purples. Bite, 744k damage, make 27 random gems, multiply gem strength 3. Sanguine Spear, 942k damage, plus 113k bonus damage for every multiply gem. And Neck Snap, deal 638k damage, make 34 multiply gems into purple gems. And the entourage for this one is right here. Brett's trainer is the clone of Gunther, but purple. So purple gems do 30% more, plus multiply do 60% more, so he's great. Gunther for 60% more on the multiplies, and then this will get our purplies loaded. And like I said, these aren't going to do anything for us right now. I'll do one run without the plate, and then show you with the plate. That was the wrong button. That's okay. That's also the wrong tour, and so is that one. I really want this one for Nikki Cross, since she's a silver. All right, here we go. Of course, during 99 MP, you could use Sherry and Mosh right here, and it would be pretty silly. These purple 3 times right now are 366k. They're going to get a little bit stronger when we hit the multiply move here. And 6.7 million. So yeah. Now let's see how much we do. Nikki's got 12 million left. And we did 9 million gem damage. That would be 18 million gem damage at gold. Not super crazy, right? For sure. It does get more interesting as you add more stuff. So let's go ahead and put the plate on. That'll end up adding 100% gem damage. And this is a 50% strap. So you could go up to 100. Oh, platey plate, where you be though? Right there. So whenever you activate a purple move, increase your purple gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. So we're going to get 100% because 2 of them will be activated. It won't activate a 3rd time on the 3rd move. We're going to keep the trainers the same. $410k. Still 6.7 there. Now 455k because we're buffing it. And then let's make 34 into purples. That was 10.5 million. Finisher part there. That would be 20 million, 21 million at gold. So, where can you go from here? Well, there's a lot of stuff you could do. One, if you had a middle lane, you could go with Sherry. So middle lane, if you hear me refer to middle lane, it means in feud, middle lane has a +1 line bonus, so you get +1 MP. Sometimes the bottom lane has +1 purple MP too. So either of those cases, you could swap Gunther for Sherry if you had Sherry, for example. You can also swap Gunther for NOD Rock right here. But let's start, and this is not, that wouldn't need 99 MP, so we'll just start here with a non-99 MP. Or I'm sorry, a non-middle lane bonus. She'd be prime candidate for me for a middle lane bonus, to be honest. with this setup, if you can get her hitting hard enough with the right stuff. Let's see how much difference NOD rock makes. We were hitting for like 10.2. Big difference. That was all the way up to 16. That would be 32 million at gold plus the 6 million from the other things. So we're almost up to 40 now with NOD rock. There's another trainer you might have, like this is going to get whaley. Another trainer you might have, and that would be, don't worry, like I said, I'm going to do a budget build too, or a coach rather. And of course, I'm sure people know what this could possibly be. This is why I'm climbing the ladder with this build and not starting with this build, because it's very unrealistic for most of us. Now we're all the way up to 854k for every one of those multiplies. Oh, we missed everything and we still did 15 million. Missing everything. That was impressive. Really. Okay. So, if you have a middle lane, a few different ways you could do it. Let's go back to some semblance of reality here. Back to Gunther. And actually, we're going to go away from Gunther. So, with a middle lane, you would need, or could use, Sherry. And then this would be Santa and +1 from a middle lane, or if there were purple, then you could run this. $980K rather. Let's see if we can not manage to miss all these. Yeah, there you go. 27 million with the middle lane build there in Sherry, which would be 54 million. So I do think, especially at Lady Powerhouse, that's super interesting. And of course, you could play around with it and see where you got. I like a lot of the builds for Chelsea. I think she's very strong. A lot of potential here to do things. There's definitely plates you could use. For example, she's got black moves, blows up the board with blast gems. You could drip plate this and catch some multiplies, no question, with the choose into that, into the finisher. I don't like using drip plates in previews, so I'm not going to do that. But you could absolutely drip plate her. I mean, I think it's either her or Liv for the best powerhouse. I think if you have the best stuff, though, I mean, legitimately the best stuff, I think Chelsea's better than Liv, and I feel like I'm going to get a lot of heat for that, saying that. But I think with the best stuff, it's true. Take that for what you will. And I think without the best stuff, actually, I think she could do more for you than Zombie Liv as well. Running the triple red, I really do. Especially in combination with this reversal. I don't know. Yeah, I expect that to not be a popular opinion amongst people, but I think she's a fantastic addition this year. I think she's really good. I'll definitely do a budget build for you guys too, with no plates, I think, or maybe just like a dog ear gremlin or Rhonda's jacket or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed this preview. I think she's a super, super good addition. Her coach is amazing, amazing freebie, really good fighter. I think she's going to be most people's best powerhouse. And I think I could make a case that she's potentially the best lady powerhouse in the game. Mherex lost his mind? I don't think so. Anyway, let me know what you think. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Have a fun zombie month. Yeah, I like her more than Liv. I really do.